One, two, one, two, three, four.
But when you talk about Kaizen and Kaizen spirit, let's say, it's got to come from the individual. It's got to be, he's got to flourish at it. I don't really find other people talking about it that way.
So that's an interesting point. I've never realized that. There's one paper we co-wrote with Art Smollett and Gerald Sobek and Godefroy Balle called The Thinking Production System, in which we say that one of the things the sensors have been saying to us all along is that Lean is not applying Lean tools to every process, but developing the Kaizen spirit in every person. I'm currently writing a paper with Peter Handlinger in South Africa, who was for 17 years in Toyota and was general manager of PCNL. And again, we were trying to detail the structure Toyota has in place to help you do this individual Kaizen, which is that at senior executive level, you've got a sensei. At middle manager level, you've got a coordinator. And at operator level, at associate team member level, you've got expert trainers. So at all levels in the Toyota structure, there is somebody who is helping you with this Kaizen. And in Toyota Central in Japan, this person should be your boss. This is the first person who should be helping you to do Kaizen by acting as your teacher, should be your boss. And I'm also discussing with Jeff Liker, writing a paper on managers must be teachers. So, but it's an interesting point you make. This is true. I can't think outright of in the literature. Yes, there is this great book that just had the Shingo Prize by Steve Hoeft on lessons from my sensei.
Yes.
He really describes in a very witty, very funny way. I love the book. The real hardcore, hard-ass Japanese style sensei learning of the old days, when they really used to. I remember some guy saying that they had a workshop and he didn't want to stop the conveyor using the conveyor, so the sensei just ripped the wires of the conveyor and said, "Now use it now." I mean, this is folklore now. It's incredible. Nobody would ever do this now, But you're right. This is not a point that has been stressed a lot. But
well, I think it's interesting because it's the ultimate respect for people. Is if you leave them develop a Kaizen spirit, if you leave them develop, an individual Kaizen, that's really the respect for people that you try to get across in Lean.
Well, in my sense, respect of people is that the company, you as a CEO, take responsibility for people's success. People have a right to succeed. They don't have a duty to succeed. They have a right to succeed. So if we start from this premise, they have to succeed in their day-to-day job every day. They have to come home and say, "Look, honey, I had a successful day." What does it mean, a successful day? It's an interesting question. How do you come home with a smile on your face? And secondly, they have to feel that they're succeeding in their careers. And Kaizen is the key to this. Because most of our jobs are routine and most of our jobs have a lot of boring aspects. And I have a wonderful job, but I still have to get early and take a train and go somewhere. There's a lot of routine aspects. But if you bring in some measure of Kaizen every day, it makes it interesting. And it's the same thing in the shop floor. It's the same thing for me. It's everybody. It's the same thing so I can succeed better. Secondly, through this improvement activities, I will succeed in my career as well. So I absolutely agree with it. But